Hello, sweet friends. Welcome back to my sewing room. And if you happen to be new here today, my name is Rebecca. Welcome. Now, I don't have too much to show you guys for this week because I'm going to tell you that I have been busy outside spring cleaning. We're working on the she shed. I haven't quite started my garden. I wait until after Mother's Day weekend to put anything out. So I will be working on that. I won't be in my sewing room as much in the summer as I will be in the winter. But whenever I have something for you guys, I will bring a video to you. Now, what have I been working on? You guys know that we did a giveaway, and that was for a little vintage fruit basket along with some handmade strawberries. And I made one for me, and I made one for one of you all. And look, I've even got some here in my jar. So I've got plenty extra, and I will fill the little baskets up and make sure they're overflowing. We will do that drawing here in a minute. And this is what this container is for. And I had 10 entries. And what you had to do was to be subscribed to the channel and put the word shortcake, like strawberry shortcake, in the comments if you wanted to enter the drawing. Now, I do want to mention, if you have won something in the past, that doesn't exclude you from entering to win something different. You can enter each and every time I do a giveaway. So feel free to do that, because you guys don't want to miss out on this. Even if you won something in the past, you might really want these. So, just go ahead and enter. And it's just a one entry per giveaway, but I will put everybody's name here in the container, and we'll draw one out before the end of the video. Let me go ahead and fold these and get them in there and get them out of the way so I don't knock anyone off the table. And I'll just fold them all the same way. So in you go. And I'll shake them up, and I'll come back in a little while and shake them up again. Now, I wanted to tell you what I've been doing. Besides making the strawberries, I've been going to some Kentucky Goodwill stores. And yard sale season has just started, like last weekend. And I didn't feel well and we didn't go. But I'm hoping to get out this weekend. And some of the things that I look at when I'm in the Goodwill store, I have a thrifting channel called Country Girl Thrifter, and all of that stuff will be linked. My decorating channel, anybody's name that I mentioned here today, I will link their information if they have a channel in the description box below. But while I'm in Goodwill thrifting, I'll look for some nice bed sheets. And Goodwill only wants $1.99 for those. Sometimes they're tagged and I could get them for half price, but that's okay. $2 for a sheet. And what I use these for, I'll make sure they're not stained or anything like that or have big holes. But if I can use these for the backing of my quilts, it just saves so much on fabric. And I do look for the ones that are cotton. I'm not too fond of the polyester. I think I would consider a polyester cotton, but I really do like the 100% cotton. This is Mainstay. That's a Walmart top sheet. And this says it is 58% cotton and 42% polyester. So mixed is okay, and it still has its soft feel, so I do not rule these out. Now, I don't find too many that have print on them, but I did see this one. And this is a Sears Roebuck, 50% cotton, 50% polyester, and it has this little floral print. That'll be so pretty on the back of a quilt. And then this was not a top sheet, this was a fitted sheet, but I really loved the country check on this fitted sheet, and this will be beautiful cut up into some blocks for a future project. And then I found just another little white soft sheet that does not have any stains that I can use for a backing. And this was my most recent find. This one is a Ralph Lauren I found for $1.99. It's got a real soft pink color to it, and just the pink and white. And I do believe that this was, I'm pretty sure this was 100% cotton, and it's a thicker fabric, has no stains. I bring these home, I run them through the laundry, and they're all fresh and just ready to go to be used as a backing for a quilt. I got this quilt top out. I have put away my snowman pinwheel snowman quilt. I wanted to have it done by February the 1st of March so that I could put it together this fall and have it ready for the winter holiday. And I will get that put together. But I want something to work on when I'm sitting in the living room with my husband watching TV. And I've been making these little strawberries to the point that I've made quite a few, and I've still got more to make. I don't know. I'll just probably keep them in a jar. I don't know what I'll do. Maybe I'll give some more away later on down the line. But I don't have the batting, but I do have the sheet backing. And this quilt was the one that, one of the quilt tops that my husband got from his mother when she passed away. And we got several quilt tops. I've shared a video of those with you. But I just love this one with, it's a non-patch pattern. But all of the colors are just so bright and pretty, and I just think it's more like a spring and summer style quilt. So I think I want to sandwich this together, and while most of the time I've got a light blanket over my legs when watching TV, and I think that this will be pretty light. And I think I want to work on this. I'm not sure. I think I'm just going to do some little triangles in each of the squares. But I love to hand stitch my quilts, and that's what I will do. I will use a white backing, and I will use a white batting. This fabric is that more like a thin polyester fabric. And it's not real thick like a cotton is generally made. And so I think that I'm just going to use a white thread throughout. And I love for the thread to show on my quilts. I will hide the knots, but I like for the actual stitches to show in my quilt work. So, and this was his Grandma Maynard quilt top, and his mom had it for I don't know how many years. His sister told me that these quilt tops and quilts that we got from her, his sister said they were probably 60 plus years old. But some of the fabric I will, when I get it done, I will show you a close-up. But just look at all these beautiful colors in this 9-patch quilt. So I'm going to have fun doing that over the summer. And I will definitely get back to my snowman pinwheel quilt, but I just want to work on something a little different. I do have lots of projects started. And then another thing I was thinking for fall is I have these layer cakes, except I have it rolled up. And in fact, I have 2 of these. So I do believe they either have 36 or 42, and I'm not sure exactly what I want to do, whether I want to make a rag quilt with these or to put them together in some fashion. And they're chickens and roosters. Let me show you some of the, because my theme this fall is going to be my farmhouse decorating. But here is some of those prints. How precious is that? Chickens and roosters. And then this one has some words, some check, some more roosters and hens. Look how gorgeous this is. I just love that one. We have more words in a gold. Here's another very, very pretty print to that. But there is even some darker ones in here. So I was thinking of making one of these for me, of course, and one to give away. Now I did give a quilt away a while back, and Jane had sent me a picture, and she hangs that quilt over. It was a rag quilt, and it's like a lap throw type rag quilt, and they do shed, but after a few washings, it calms down a little bit. But I was thinking about doing something like that, and I wanted to maybe do one for me and one to give away. And I do have 2 of these. And I believe this is, let me tell you what fabric it is. Penny Rose Fabrics. And I don't know if this one had a name. It just says pennyrosefabric.com. I just love the chickens and roosters, and I've been on the hunt at yard sales and Goodwill looking for some things to go in my home, in my farmhouse style home. So keep in mind, I may be doing something like that. Now, if I do them in a rag quilt, it doesn't take long at all to put a rag quilt together. I have not tried the quilt as you go, where you sew all the blocks and then you sew them together. It's called dirty quilting. And I guess if I had to say my style, what kind of quilting, mine would probably be called dirty quilting, because they're not precise, There's always probably a mistake in my work, and I just like to sew as I go. Just, you know, if the block comes out a little odd, that's okay with me. And generally, I'm the only one knows when there's a mistake in the quilt, but I could probably point it out to somebody, but I usually don't. Somebody may find the mistakes every now and then, but I do have these. I've got lots of layer cakes over here in this little bin. That's all layer cakes over there. So I need to get busy with some of the fabric that I have, because if I go in a fabric store, I'm going to fall in love with some kind of fabric and it's going to come home with me. I mean, I'm sure I'm not the only one that does that. Okay, so just sharing a little bit of some of the things that I've been working on and what I'm going to be doing for the summer. And my videos may not be up each and every week, but I will try, because there's a lot of other things going on in the summer. In the wintertime, you know, we just have all the time in the world, you know, unless we're just going out grocery shopping or an appointment. I don't have Larry in here to do this drawing, but I will shake them up, guys. And if you feel better, I'll close my eyes. So I'm not looking, but I'm going to put my hand in here and draw out one, just one. Here it is. You guys ready? This is for the little basket of handmade strawberries. Deborah Lane -G6S. Deborah Lane, you're the winner of the strawberries. What I need you to do is, in the description box on this video, you will find an email. I will never contact you or tell you won in the comments. I will only have you contact me when you win something. So don't ever get scammed that I said you won something and go click on the link. I will never do that. Okay, Deborah Lane, in the description box is my email, and just send me your address, and I will get these put together and out in the mail to you, and then I'll go in the same email and give you the tracking if you want to keep track of it. And I generally can get these out within a day once you give me your information. So congratulations, Deborah Lane. Appreciate each and every one of you for entering. And just keep in mind, I do not announce my giveaways on my videos. They can be a pop-up giveaway at any time on any video. So be sure that you watch the whole video so you don't miss out, because I have other things. As I'm making something, I want to share it with you guys, because I appreciate and love each and every one of you guys. You all have become a family to me. And you know, my husband and I are retired, and the kids are all gone and living their life, and you know, so you guys have become family. All right, I think that is it. I'm going to wrap this video up, and I want to thank each and every one of you for being here, watching my videos and taking part in supporting my channels. And if you will, please don't forget that if you can give my video a thumbs up, I would much appreciate it. Okay, until my next video, you guys have a wonderful and blessed day.